Welcome. So Spirit came through with songs heavily today. And I was trying to decide, should I do each song in like separate readings? Then I decided they might be all connected and the reading might explain why. So the first song in this one, I'll admit, has been with me for a few days, maybe a week. And I appreciate Elvis Presley songs, but I don't have like I don't have his playlist. Like he's not one of the I wouldn't. That's not something I usually listen to. But I admire his work, of course. So the song that's coming to me is "Caught in a Trap." I can't look back because I love you too much, baby. And later in the song, he says, I think it's called Suspicious Minds. And he says, we can't go on living with suspicious minds. So that is like a song about a jealous relationship, where he's basically telling her, I feel trapped because I love you, but I can't keep going on in this relationship with suspicious minds because it's like negative, it's dark energy, and it's polluting our relationship, our lives. So, we have to go our separate ways pretty much. And then, so that's ongoing every day. But today it was like back to back to back. I was hearing that. And then, was it, the roof is on fire. We don't need no water. So that's a childhood, a song that was playing on the radio often when I was a kid. Have not heard that in a long, long time. Even if I come to hear it like out of the blue, it's been maybe a decade since I even heard it out of the blue. So why? So that made me think of Inferno. Something is a reggae song, and I don't really understand the lyrics, but I think it's not even called Inferno, and he doesn't say Inferno. He says Informant. I think I learned that later, but I used to think it was Inferno. So something about fire. And I just got like an image of people partying in fire. So I thought of hellfire, of course, kind of like hedonistic vision, okay? And then what else came to me? I'm shuffling these up real good. Oh, Tupac, I Ain't Mad at You. And basically how it starts off, kept running, and these were consecutive. These songs were flowing to me together. I Ain't Mad at You, when he says, we were both two brothers of the same mind. He may say something. We were both two brothers of the same mind. We used to holler at her. Yeah. So basically, we were tight like that, and now we're not. We're enemies, or we at each other's throats kind of thing. So let's see what that has to do with this reading. I do hope that they're related, because I didn't break it up on the hunch that they are related. So since I'm messing with these cards, let's see what Spirit wants to say. The past came up with slow. Definitely something about the past. But why slow? Making slow progress, but you're getting there. Remember, slow and steady work leads to success that is sustainable. Kind of like the Knight of Pentacles. So we have like the Knight of Pentacles with the Six of Cups here together. Something from the past that has been slow moving. I don't know what that has to do with hedonism. And I Ain't Mad at You is also giving me that whole thing about two separate ways, two choices, because he's like, you don't have time for me now. used to go to, we used to do all of this. Now I hear you at the mosque and you're a Muslim now. Dun, 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 dun. So it's like, yeah, but they don't know you like I know you. And with suspicious minds, it's also like about a relationship. Can't go on like this because it's toxic now, okay? But feeling trapped and the roof is on fire, we don't need no, so just like let it all incinerate. Let the whole relationship just fall to the ground. You don't need no water. You don't need to save it. Just let it go, fall to the ground, because it's not anything left to save, is what I'm getting. Okay, so something maybe that has gone on for a long time since the past. Okay. Maybe you're in a connection that you need to let go of that's like toxic for you now. And it's not worth keep saving it, putting water on it, trying to save something that's not salvageable, because you just both have chosen two separate paths. That's what I'm getting. And that's okay. Yeah, this is the message, because I was even thinking out of nowhere earlier today, a situation where you could have someone who likes hunting or horse racing or anything that is involving animals that you as an animal rights activist is so opposed, right? But you just kind of figure, well, this person, otherwise we have a long history together. This is my best friend, or we were childhood friends. Now, I just want to salvage this relationship, but I can't stand, my soul hurts every time I see animals being abused or used in a mass way that is accepted by society and, yada, yada, yada. So you may decide to yourself, well, they're not going to change and they don't have to. They're not on my path. But I'm also not going to be injured every time I'm around them. We just too different. I love you. I'm not wishing anything on you, but you need to go your separate way, or we at the very least don't need to hang out as much, because we just definitely coming from two different worlds. In your world and your way, it's not like, oh, okay, you like purple and I like pink. Your way is damaging to my soul, or it really hurts me. That's what I'm getting from this. It's not something that you need to salvage. Nourish self-growth, self-focus, and soul-finding. Spirit saying this is a way that you love yourself, that you cherish your own soul. Soul growth, this could be you growing, recognizing that it's okay to part ways and not part as enemies, but just to acknowledge that our time is up. And the time is for me to focus on my needs and my soul's growth. Karma, consequences, cause and effect. It could affect your karma. I didn't think of it that way. For you to sacrifice your soul, that water that you want to put on the fire to save the relationship, may be something that sacrifices your karma, or puts you in karmic debt somehow, where you have to learn this lesson again and again. Wow. And that's on top of slow. It could be something that might be slowing your progress in life. That decision to just stay in it, because at all costs we go way back. Possibilities, free-spirited adventure. Yeah. Now you may be feeling more free to explore other people, other relationships, other connections. What would it look like to be friends with people of your soul tribe? Ones that are on the same mission as you are in life, to save the elephants, to save the whales. That's what they consider a fun time on the weekend, not hunting. I'm just using that as an example. Divine masculine is showing up. You may be a divine masculine, or it may be a divine masculine involved here. Maybe you'll meet a divine masculine that frees you to whoa up. Okay, I'll take it the way that it flew out. We have silence, no words. Maybe that means less words. You know, if you don't want to completely cut someone off, maybe just keeping it short but sweet, and definitely not mean or argumentative. Although they may think this decision by you is cutthroat or means that you think that you're better than them, where you just want peace. Mistakes, misunderstood. Yeah, victim is even one here. So they may play victim, like, oh, you're hurting me, how could you leave me? But you, what the Spirit say, this could affect your karma, and you have to be self-focused. And then confessions with distracted came out on my arm. So that's together. And it says, let's see, distracted confessions, unveiling, coming clean. Okay, what I'm getting from these two together, messages, unveiling, coming clean, confessions, like maybe they may flip it like, okay, well, the victim, don't do this to me, don't leave me, we mean too much to each other, let's throw water on it. Their way of throwing water on it may be, okay, well, you're right. I won't watch hunting anymore. I won't go to, you know, on my, what do they call it? Expedition, safari, whatever. I have no idea. But whatever they call it, that they decide that they won't do it anymore to appease you, that may be just a distraction from change is on here too. Basically, like, that's not all of it. That's just one aspect of where you guys have drifted apart, or how this connection could be toxic to you. So even if they agreed not to do certain things anymore, they are still them and you are still you. So you could still love them, hold them in high regard, wish them well, but just you need to go on another path is what I'm getting from this message from Spirit. But this tells me that you may get some pushback from this person. They're not going to probably be like, oh, you know what, you're right. I'm at the same point in growth and understanding. Let's just part ways and I wish you well. And it may not go that way. The Spirit's saying you hold fast to your decision, to your what's the word? Your first priority is yourself. Okay. I have to grab this deck to see what comes out. I just need one card, Spirit, from this deck for this message. One Ring Circus. This card of all of them in this deck, I have to admit, I get confused with it more than anything. I don't know why I keep messing it up, and what I think it means is not what it means in the book, so I want to go buy the book this time. But One Ring Circus. And it's a number 15. Maybe this has been a childhood friend of yours since you were 15 years old is what I'm getting. Or maybe you've known them for 15 years. Or you may be 51 years old. You could be 15 years old. Okay. You are capable and competent. Independence is key now as you step into your journey today. Others may not have the vision or resources that you need. Recognize that all the wisdom you've acquired along the way makes you particularly competent, capable of moving forward with assurance. Self-reliance is important. Wow. Another aspect to consider is creating and maintaining clear boundaries between you and another. Be discerning about your partnerships at this time. When you know who you are and have a healthy sense of where you end and others begin, you're able to enter into the best kind of relationships and will attract people who mirror back your wholeness. Thank you, Most High. Wow. I know I had to grab that deck and I only needed one card. That says it all. This is for somebody and I am certain of that now if I wasn't before. And with that, I will see you in the next reading.